Darnell, Black Peace. This is the moment that everybody has been waiting for. I would like to play a game with you called the Hall of Fame. The NBA Naismith Basketball Hall of Fame. Not NBA, but the Naismith Basketball Hall of Fame. Right? Is a three-time All-Star. Put the glasses on. Is a three-time All-Star a Hall of Famer in your career? If they only been an all-star three times out of their 9 year career, are they considered to be an all-star? Would you deem that, excuse me, would you deem that to be a Hall of Famer?
I need to know if they have any more accolades,
But if
playoff
I just,
appearances.
but if I just told you off of solely they are a three-time all-star, do you believe that's worthy enough to be considered as a Hall of Famer?
I think I know where you're going with this.
Bro, can you answer the question, bro?
I got you, but I was about to answer. Relax. Um, no,
No? All right. Is a player who averages 16 points and 8 rebounds, is that considered to be a Hall of Fame player to you? 16 points and 8 rebounds.
what generation? What decade?
Today's generation.
No,
All right, what if this player averaged 16 and 8 and they had three All-Star appearances? Is that a
no.
Hall of No? Okay, all right, all right, all
Like set me up real bad.
right. I'm not, bro. I'm not setting
Of
you up.
course not.
You know I wouldn't do that to my brother.
Yo,
Okay, now, what if I told you this player averaged 16 and 8, had three All-Star selections, and they were a five-time all defensive team?
mm. Straight?
Mm,
Any consistency?
yeah, straight.
All straight?
Yeah.
Yeah, that kind of boosts it up. That gives them at least a consideration. I can't
Okay.
say a stamp, but a consideration.
Okay. Out of the five, they've had five consecutive all defensive teams. Out of the five, only one has been first team all defense, though.
Then you won't get the nod then
That brings it back down.
for sure. Just
Okay.
like not significant. It's significant, but not dramatically. So yeah, it went down, but it just let you know like yeah, you ain't getting it. But it
It
wasn't
more
like oh my
it
god, he went
goes
over
that
there.
it goes down more subtly, I feel like you're
Exactly,
saying.
but you're definitely not getting in that fame because of it.
Okay, so averaging 16 and 8, three-time All-Star, five-time all defensive team with one all defensive team, that is not worthy of Hall of Fame.
Any chip appearances at all?
They have two chip appearances, but they did not win.
No.
Okay.
Oh, that. Oh, you motherfucker.
Wait, wait. We're going to continue this. We're going to take it slow because I want the listeners to be able to process it themselves in
Oh
real
yes,
time.
absolutely. Just go. Just go. I got you,
All
brother.
right.
I'm gonna play ball.
16 and 8, three-time All-Star out of their 9 year career. Five consecutive all defensive teams. Only one has been first team all defense. This player also has two Olympic gold medals. Does that in any way boost their Hall of Fame uh selection?
Which
With
one?
two,
The big medals, or are we talking about the regular medals? I don't know if you know what
like
I
the
mean.
Olympic gold, like Paris and Tokyo.
Okay, because you know there's other ones, right? There's other
Y-
like Olympic times or whatever, or like
Yeah, yeah,
U.S.
not
game. I'm not talking about that. Okay,
yeah, no,
so
we talking
those
about
it gives
the
it boosts
Olympic.
it back up. That's what I'm saying. It kind of gives it a little bit of like a dang those the big because the other ones you can get like three straight of like the what the USA ones or whatever, and it's like I mean that was just your off season, bro. But
You
the
talking
other
about
ones you're
like you
playing
talking
against
about
top
like
caliber
yeah,
guys.
you talking about
So
like
I'm
the
like,
FIBA World Cup type
there
situation.
you go.
Nah, we talking about the Granddaddy O
It
Olympic.
goes back up. It
But
goes
yes, sir,
back up because it
but
just shows that little bit of like hard work, I guess you would say, and the fact that you were part of a championship, more championship. You were part of a championship, so I mean, it brings it back up to like we need one more significant accolade to say, all right, you're in, but it has to be significantly, just it has to be good.
so
That's why I feel put you right back at that line, which boosted you back up too, boosts you back up.
so all of that, averaging 16 and 8, three-time All-Star, five-time consecutive all defensive team with one only being a first all team defense with two Olympic gold medals. That is not enough to get you in the Hall of Fame according to your metric system so far.
Barely.
That barely makes you miss the All Star. Oh, excuse me, that barely makes you miss the Olympic.
Any more
I
accolades?
keep saying Olympics. That barely makes you miss the Hall of Fame, right?
No more accolades? No more big ones at least? I was talking about little
Well,
bitties.
okay. Well, I'll give you these two, right? I'll give you these two, and you determine whether or not they're like minor accolades. Considering the Hall of Fame is about your full body of work as a basketball player, not just what you did in the NBA. I think I don't want to get off topic, but I feel like that's jaded in a sense
No,
because
no, 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 no. Forget that. No, that don't count. No, I don't care about college. I don't care about the high school. No, because that's irrelevant to me. I'm so sorry. That is
okay
totally
then,
irrelevant.
because those were the only like
Nah,
remaining. I was gonna give you McDonald's All American, and they was named like Player of the Year in they state. That don't you don't care about
that
none of
means
that?
absolutely nothing.
Okay, all right then.
Because some states are just was it Texas or California or Florida?
No.
Absolutely not. Who cares? No, seriously, those are the athletic high schools and whatever's that go crazy and have private schools, and those are the ones you want to be the kings of. And I think maybe New York, especially basketball, New York. But that's and even then, it's like not really. So yeah, if you ain't winning one of those, then nah.
So with all of that, all of them accolades in in the NBA, that is not in your eyes a Hall of Fame player.
He gets on the ballot, but he's not. He does not get it.
Okay.
Does not
Now,
get it.
the last accolade of this player. What if I told you this player with these accolades that you don't believe is worthy to be in the Hall of Fame? What if I told you this player has scored the second most points in a game, which is 83? If I told you that player scored 83 points in an NBA game, would that in any way, in your opinion, push them into the Hall of Fame? Whether first ballot or not, would that push them in the Hall of Fame?
By a kiss from Asia Wilson, sir. By a kiss from Asia Wilson. That's
Wow. So
animation, bro.
you're simply saying he gets in by a hair because of that game?
By a freaking hair. Bro, you gotta look at the history of like some players from the back of the past. There's some players that are in the Hall of Fame you never heard of. They'll bring a name up, say, "This is a Hall of Famer." What? And it's like, bro, they were great, but at the end of the day, it was so many more great players around them to where it's just like they're overshadowed. But that's exactly why I said it. Like, bro, he gets the kiss in. Literally a kiss. Because literally, like a kiss to Major Wilson, like, you in the Hall of Fame. That's it. He don't get like the dominant, he don't get like a hell yeah, he deserves to be. He gets a okay, okay, you're in the Hall of Fame. All right. It's nothing to shame others who didn't. It's more of a respect of, hey man, like, I mean, shoot, dog, like it's like getting a job through qualifications. You know what I'm saying? It's like, bro, I was just slightly better qualified. Like, I'm sorry. Like, my application beat yours, dog. Ain't no hard feelings. It ain't favoritism. It's just my application was better. Plain and simple. He put in a better job application. That's why he got the job.
I think
Better
and
resume. There you go.
and Bam has only been in the league so far. This is his ninth year. Obviously, he's going to continue to play and be able to add to his resume. But just as of right now, is Bam a Hall of Famer? I think is a great question to ask. And then I think the next great question to ask is the 83 point performance is 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 the 83 is the 83 point performance going to be his ticket into the Hall of Fame? Because I think when you talk about the history of the NBA, I think it looks crazy for you as a league, as a Hall of Fame to be like, yo, the dude who scored the second most points in NBA history isn't a Hall of Famer. Then they will bring into question, was like, well, damn, like how is this league that spectacular if a dude who's not even a Hall of Famer could find a way to score 83? Right. So I think of like that nuance, if you want to call it that, is why Bam ends up being in the Hall if you had to make a decision today. But I think with how he plays, I think this 83 is going to propel him to really start unlocking the rest of his game. And I think when it's all said and done, Bam will be a Hall of Famer, continue to add and bulk up on the NBA all defensive teams awards. And yeah, but when him having an 83, I was just like, bro, there's no like you can't have a guy in the NBA who scored 83 not be considered a Hall of Famer because like if this is the best of the best, like how could we let a non Hall of Famer be able to score 83 in a game? Um like and thinking about it now, if I just like most points scored in the NBA. I think most like the list, most of these guys are like bona fide Hall of Famers.
Mhm. Most. I love the word most. I definitely don't think
Right.
I
So
don't like D Book. I'm sorry. He's not a Hall of
obviously
Famer.
we got Will Chamberlain, right? 100 points. We know he's a Hall of Famer. Kobe, we know Kobe in the Hall of Fame, 81. Luca, when it's all said and done, Luca, we know Luca's in the Hall of Fame. He 73. David Thompson for Denver, he's for sure in the Hall of Fame. Damian Lillard, we know Dame is a Hall of Famer when it's said and done. Donovan Mitchell, he's a Hall of Famer when it's said and done with 70. David Robinson, 71. He's a Hall of Famer. Elgin Baylor, he's a Hall of Famer when it's said and done. Joel Embiid, he's a Hall of Famer when it's said and done. Devin Booker, I think D Book. You think D Book bona fide Hall of Famer when it's all said and done?
No.
That's a great
I think
conversation to have.
he's a top. I can't put a number on it. He's probably a better scorer. He's not a winner. Sorry, sorry. He has a lot of dead. To me, he has a lot of dead accolades. Even if he made it to the finals, I feel like that was a dead accolade finals, in my opinion. Like you went there and you didn't even give them a scare. So yeah.
So this list of so Carl Anthony Towns, he's dropped 60 in a game before. I don't think Carl Anthony Towns is a Hall of Famer.
Hate or not, his statistics gets him in the Hall of Fame. Sadly,
Wow,
hate him, I love him. Like
that's
that is not, it's not my decision. No, he's what did they say? He's like the highest percentage big man 3-point shooter, something like that in history, something of that caliber, something weird, like unexpected 3-point stat he has.
bro.
And I'm
Carl
like,
Anthony
if that's he's
Towns
gonna
is
coast off of that.
Carl Anthony Towns not no Hall of Famer, bro. Like, what are we doing if Carl Anthony Towns is
Bro.
a Hall of Famer, bro? I'm sorry.
Uh, I think he's a finals appearance away from it, possibly. I don't think he's that far away as you think. Like I think you think he's like years away, and I'm like, bro, I'm not the biggest fan of him.
Am I missing something?
I don't know, man. Like I've seen him come up with a couple of accomplishments that I didn't expect him to pull off. I think he has what the most threes for a 7-footer. How can you not put the most threes from a 7-footer in the Hall of Fame?
He got a Rookie of the Year, three-time NBA, six-time All-Star, and his career he's averaged 22 and 11.
But then don't they have the most threes from a 7 footer? Like it, like I said, sometimes it's like
I don't care about no
all
most
right. I
threes,
know.
nigga. Like,
I know. It's just it's one of those things. Like I said, it's nothing to do with me or like liking him or praising the stat. It's just like, bro, I think I'm gonna get off that stat. Like, all right, you're how we not like you said, how you gonna not let the guy who scored 83 in the Hall of Fame? How you not gonna let the 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 7 footer with the most 3 pointers not in the Hall of Fame? Like I said, it ain't gonna be first ballot. It ain't gonna be on some like, oh my God, hell yeah, you deserve to be there. It's just gonna be on some like, I mean, I guess. I mean, he did do that. You're right. You're right. It's more one of them numbers, bro. Like, and then on top of that, I think it's just like it may be lacking a big man, so when they have to put a big man on the ballot, like, all right, we need another big man to go in the Hall of Fame. I don't think he's like a bona fide Hall of Famer. No,
I think the
he's a
All
Hall of Famer
Stars
by default.
I think the All Star selections maybe gives him the nod. I
You know what I
think
mean?
The All Star elections probably give him the nod. But how is that to be the case when we've already admitted that the All Star game isn't about skill, it's about a popularity contest? You feel me?
I don't make the rules, dog. I just know this gonna happen. Trust me. I don't agree to it. You're looking at me like I'm just like pulling for him. Like, I'm actually not. I'm on the same page as you. I just been watching how it's been trending with him and how the media and how the NBA treats him. They treat him like he's a god. They really do. Yeah, we make fun of him, but no, like the NBA, like the pedestal they put him on, they like him for whatever reason. I guess he's like he's not a threat. So I guess they try to propel him not being a threat. Bro, is when I look at it, I'm like, I looked up like 3 years ago, and next thing you know, it said Carl Anthony Towns, most 3 pointers for a 7 foot. I'm like, passing up Dirk Nowitzki. I'm like, yeah, there hasn't been nobody else that's the name to do it. I mean, obviously, I feel like the only thing that's gonna stop that is if Wemby does it before he retires. I think that will trump his Hall of Fame. Because I think that's what gets him in the All Star appearances and the fact that him being the 7 footer with the most threes. But if Wemby go out there and does it like 5 or 6 years before he really get a chance to really get settled and gets the opportunity to get that nod, that may get snatched away from him. So that's how I look at it. I'm like, I think somebody
But
can spoil it for him.
like
I know. I feel you, bro.
like
Yeah.
like for you to put him in the same
After all
category
that,
for you to put him in the same category as like Dirk Nowitzki is like crazy because I still think Dirk Nowitzki is a far better shooter than Karl Anthony Towns. Like, what are we talking about? Just because he hit the most threes, probably because he took twice as many as Dirk did. Come on, bro, we gotta stop it.
I don't make
Dirk,
these rules, bro. Everything you're saying is how I because you're just now hearing this, so you're having my initial reaction. I'm just giving you the information, bro. Okay, so I know you got caught up in
so
the subject, but I knew about it. I just telling you before you get pissed off in like 3 or 4, 5, well, however many years it takes for him to get
so
there.
I'm getting this from StatMuse, right? I'm getting this from StatMuse. It says Dirk Nowitzki has the most made threes by a big man, and he has 1,900 made threes. Kevin Love has 1,700. Antoine Walker has 1,300. Laurie Markkinen has 1,200. And right behind Laurie Markkinen is Karl Anthony Towns with the fifth most made threes.
Yeah, okay.
So he's got 1,219. Marketing got 1,257. And again, Dirk had almost nearly 2,000. Mind
Never
you,
mind.
these gentlemen didn't play the
He
amount of
did.
games that Dirk played, but 38%.
What
Karl
was
Anthony
that?
Towns shooting 39% from three right now in his throughout his career. No, excuse me, I got that egregiously wrong. No. I'm not understanding why this is showing up like this, but his 3 point percentage, Karl
My
Anthony
bad.
Towns.
I could have swore they said something about him beat passing up Dirk or being close to Dirk or being one of the best 3 point shooting big man. I'm like, I mean, he can shoot a three, but being the best is just
I've
that's a lot to
never
say.
said, yo, run a out of bounds play for Karl Anthony Towns to shoot a game winning three. I've never said that in my life. I've never thought that in my life watching a Knicks game.
So, even with that, I think the fact that that's a strong attribute. I think he's gonna make it, bro. I'm not happy about it, but I think he's gonna make it because and then on top of that, it's like who else other than him and Embiid and Jokic are you gonna put in there? Like from his time, from more of him growing up.
Bro,
I
we
mean,
don't gotta like we don't like the Hall of Fame not at a short of big man. Like, bro, if you don't make the cut, we don't need you. Like, we can't put niggas in the Hall of Fame just because of scarcity. Like, come on, bro, we can't do that now. The doors of the pod are open.